What's going on, Soul Tribe? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and bring you another little nugget to add to the Soul Tribe archive. And today's energies that I'm going to be talking about are the North Node in Virgo in the 6th house. And this is a really powerful placement here. Virgo's at home in the 6th house, so we can really kind of do some overlap there. But the North Node is your, think of it as your destiny, your guiding point, your karmic path. You know, this is uncharted territory with the North Node. And when we're thinking about Virgo energy, Virgo is very efficient. They are ones that are about taking abilities and putting things into practical application. The energy is very solution oriented. They're really great at solving problems, very analytical mind, very powerful mind. This is a sign of routine, and this kind of couples in with the 6th house. You know, the 6th house kind of deals with that house of routines, what you do on a day-to-day basis. This can deal with your job, this can deal with small pets, this can deal with just taking something and putting it into practical application. And when we're working with the North Node, we are simultaneously working with the South Node. And that would mean that it would be in Pisces in the 12th house. So both these planets are at home, which is really dope, but it's the tendency may be to just stay in that meditated, spiritual, escapist place. And your journey on this go round is to how do you take those gifts that you have inside and utilize them to be of service to others, not necessarily to others, but to just be of service to the idea of service. You know, how do I take these gifts and better and raise the vibration, and how do I do this on a day-to-day basis? What do I need to do? Let's say you have all this music inside of you. Maybe you need to not need to, but maybe it would benefit to learn an instrument, or maybe learn how to sing, or maybe you're just a natural at it and just something to hone that in more. Or maybe you're someone who's really good with their hands. Maybe you do some tinkering, maybe you're good at building things, you know, maybe whatever this could be. This kind of the sky's the limits with Virgo. Virgo's really not this, it's a really exciting energy. And this could be where I would be mindful of when you find yourself wanting to escape, or when you find yourself not feeling very grounded. It's just like a lot of emotions maybe get going on. You get kind of lost in yourself. Remember, making day-to-day little things, you know, just making sure, just like a ritual to bring that kind of spirituality to your, you know, when you're brushing your teeth, you know, how do you be more mindful during that? How do you bring more mindfulness maybe in the shower, maybe when you're cooking, maybe when you're at your job? You know, this is like looking to be more solution oriented, as opposed to just kind of journeying, getting lost in the clouds, and getting lost in the kind of nebulous energy that Pisces in 12th house energy could get lost in. Now, this is, really, when it comes to employment, I would say, because again, the 6th house is your day to day. It's just whatever you really want to do, whatever gifts that you came into this journey with. Again, Virgo is very, you know, Virgo doesn't mean that you have to be a librarian or anything. I've seen a lot of artists that I like, they have Virgo placements. You know, this could be where, again, you're doing something maybe tactile, maybe you're sculpting, maybe you're doing accounting, maybe you're whatever this is. But it is this idea of, again, doing something to raise the vibration. But I would also say too, I feel like this would be something to be mindful of, like discernment. You know, sometimes being on that service axis, you can overgive. So Virgo is very, where Pisces tends to dissolve boundaries. You know, Virgo is more kind of like, okay, well, hey, what's going on here? Like, let's call a horse. You know, really kind of very, very, very cut to the point. You know, Virgo energy, it's one that'll have your back when you got Virgo side, but you do have to, you know, where are we at? What are we bringing to the table here? And so that's something I would say, maybe that's something depending on how this is aspected. But I can see even too, someone who is probably a natural with pets, probably someone who has pets around. You know, I've noticed that usually people with Virgo places, either if they don't have a pet, there is this affinity. Like just animals just seem to like them. It's really fascinating. So that's something to maybe where maybe getting more comfortable with having a pet possibly. If that's something you're like, well maybe yeah, give that a try. You give that a chance to love something like that and to take care of something like that. Take care of something outside of that, again, that brings you back to the day to day there. So yeah, I think that's my thoughts on that energy there. And I would love to, if you have this placement in your chart, because that's the whole point of this, to expand our knowledge on this and to share these experiences. Because it's one thing for me to talk about this without any sort of context, but you're living it. You're experiencing this day to day, so moment to moment. So yes, leave in the comments how you're working with this energy. What are some triumphs? What are maybe some challenges that maybe you've come through with that have been associated with that, and we can expand on this and maybe doing a part 2 or maybe even taking it to a live. That would be exciting. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, stay mindful out there, stay grounded, seize the day and the night, raise that vibration through the roof. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.